Hello everyone, this is Alex from Mr. Retro Central, and I just wanted to talk to you guys today about something that was just brought to my attention, and I just wanted to kind of go through it all. Now, I didn't really want to get into the whole politics stuff with YouTube and everyone and all that stuff, and Yooka Laylee and JonTron and all that stuff, but I kind of been pulled into it a little bit, and I went onto their Kickstarter page, to the actual the campaign, sorry. And this is their actual page. You can see up here. This isn't like some fake one. And as you can see, there's a lot of comments, more than there originally was. And only backers can apparently leave these comments. And if you actually read through them, they're pretty bad. And it's actually a bit troubling, because I was looking forward to this game regardless of their political stance, because I just love Banjo-Kazooie, and to have the, like, you know, some of the original team work on a new game that looks and feels like it. So I was just keen to it, regardless of the political stance. I understand some people are like, oh no, they're wrong to get involved, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, that's understandable. But me, I'm just kind of neutral. But reading through some of these comments, they're actually pretty bad. There's some key ones I want to bring up as well. Like, so you got the whole JonTron engage in free speech, blah, blah, blah. You guys shouldn't have done this, etc., etc. And then they're disappointed to see Playtonic taking a stance against free speech. This one here was probably one of the ones I wanted to point out. Sorry, I've got a friend with a similar issue. Is replying to someone, needs to change shipping info. Now, because they're being swamped with all this information, and because their Facebook inbox, I'm not sure about their Twitter, but their Facebook inbox, it just gives you an automated response to post onto here. Doesn't actually, or to send them an email to like a Kickstarter backers kind of email thing. But it doesn't actually give you the option to speak to them in any way about changing any shipping info. And people have been trying to change shipping info on here, and they can't even do that because of everything else, and they're just getting swamped. So that's kind of concerning. Especially because some of the physical stuff being shipped is expensive. It's not like the cheap stuff. All the digital stuff was the cheap stuff. So yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to point out. Like, it's basically the worst time to have a legitimate non-refund problem with your pledge. Well, yeah, basically, yeah. Playtonic has completely disengaged from the community. Well, I don't see them making any statements. I don't see them active. I saw them post a trailer kind of thing for their game and on Facebook, and people were commenting it, saying they had issues and the whole JonTron thing, and they wanted to change shipping info, but there was no replies for them. So I don't know what these guys are doing, and it's kind of sad because obviously we want this game, or some of us want this game to succeed. Some of us are just, you know, don't want it to succeed, and you know, I'm sure they have their reasons for it, but it's so close to their launch and they're having all these problems, and it's not going to look good. And it may, very high potentially, it may actually affect the sales of the game. I know people who aren't buying the game now, who didn't even pre-order, or who have pre-ordered as well even, who aren't getting it, who've cancelled pre-orders because of the whole politics. I'm pissed off that the Wii U version got removed. That's also understandable as well, another thing I wanted to bring up. People don't have a Switch. It's very hard to get in certain countries. In Australia, it's pretty easy to get if you don't want the neon one, if you just want the black one. But even then, you still got to shop around, call around. But if you chase around for a couple of hours, like one day, you can find one, but just probably not a neon. But other places like America, they can't even find any Switches anywhere. Even some places are cancelling pre-orders and stuff like Amazon because there's just too much. And some people don't have the Switch. Some people don't want the Switch even, as of yet. They still want to live out the life of their Wii U. And they got theirs removed or changed. And people trying to contact them to change, or them trying to contact, who knows? Like, there hasn't been any information yet about what's happening. I don't know if it's an automatic upgrade to the Switch version. I think somewhere they said it was. Or they get the option to choose if they want another version, but some people just wanted the Wii U version. That's why they picked it in the first place. Alright, so let's just go through here and just read some more. I'm going to skip over a bunch of the whole JonTron because I'm sure you guys have heard it all before. You're right, the money is paid initially to Kickstarter, then forwarded to the project creators. Blah, blah. People just wanting refunds. A lot of people are trying to do chargebacks because they can't refund and they want to refund and they can't get into contact to cancel or to refund. So a chargeback, as this person saying here, I didn't threaten to break the law. Chargeback is a legitimate request. Only when it's forced. I have received no products yet, so it isn't fraud either. Well, yeah, obviously. Super backer. Someone that actually supports lots of projects. I know I'm late to the party, but I heard you removed JonTron over some political opinion. That's pretty lame. Thanks for taking that away from me. Who knows? Maybe with all this backlash, they may just give the people an option if they want JonTron's voice in it or not. I don't even know what his actual role is. So if you guys can let me know what his actual massive voice role is and how big of a voice role it is. If it's just one NPC or something, like, is that really big of an issue? So I don't know. Hopefully you guys can fill me in the comments below. 5 days with no response. It'll be another 5 with no response. Here's a message. I just send them on Kickstarter messaging feature. So people aren't even getting responded. I want a physical Switch version. I guess the cost of those cards compared to Blu-ray discs. Cheap and delivery. It's unrelated. So this is from like hours ago. Two days ago. Not 2 days, but 2 days. 2 days. There you go. 1 day. I wonder why they got pushed. That's weird. And with the whole JonTron thing, he was like a good sport, if you will say about it. Like, he just said, like, good luck with your launch. You know, understand why you did that, blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just a case of, hey, we're the internet. We found something to bash on. Let's bash on it and make it a meme. Who knows? So this has been going on for, like, days. I seem to be the only one reporting on the actual Kickstarter wall and all the problems. Now people just talking just garbage. I'm only trolling. I didn't actually know who JonTron was. I just want to play without controversy, hence why I hardly use the internet as a source of information now. I hope the game is good. That's all I care about. Hey, at least someone's honest. Some people agree to move JonTron. So yeah, that's just my take on it. So yeah, just let me know what you think. Any of the questions that I had, if you can answer them for me, that'd be great. But anyways, I'm Alex and Mr. Retro Central, and thanks for watching.